Okay, so this is really just a video for my Discord friends, but you may have clicked on this video at random as well. Today, what I'm wanting to do is compare these three microphones that I have. On the left, we have the Samson Meteor. In the middle, we have the blue Yeti Nano. And on the right, we have the blue Snowball, which I believe is the Ice Edition, because it only comes with one of the polar patterns. Oh no, it's got three polar patterns. This actually might be the... I don't even know which one this is then. Either way, this is the blue Snowball. I want to compare all three and see which one sounds best. The microphones will mainly be used for Discord with the occasional recording of whatever I decide to do, because obviously I have made the occasional YouTube video, this obviously being one of them. But yeah, I've got these three microphones and I just want to find out which one is best really. I bought this one very recently. This is actually a very good deal. I got this for about half the price of what it is new. So I was pretty pleased to get this, and the reason why I like this one actually, because the Samson Meteor, if I do that, you can have it all the way down like that. So I like the fact that it is obviously smaller than the other microphones, the fact that I can do it like that, and if I put it over here, for example, and it just sits below my monitor. And yeah, it's just a monopoly thing at the moment. I do have a monitor stand down here, which I need to set up, but I haven't done that as of yet. So I have a £300 monitor sitting on a 20 quid game, but that's just how it is. I'm gonna move this back over here, and we'll just leave it like that. So I do obviously like the fact that this one is smaller. Design is okay, nothing really to write home about. It does use a mini USB, which I'm not crazy about mini or micro USBs, to be honest. USB-C should be the way to go for everything, but it is what it is. Here we have a mute button. It's quite a nice soft mute button there. Obviously comes with a color as well, so you know what's going on. And then on here you've got volume control as well. Personally not a fan of volume control on microphones. I always think gain control is better, but obviously that is if you wanted to plug in your headphones and you can obviously listen to yourself in the microphone. God knows why you would want to do that, but perhaps that is for you. But anyway, yeah, no, this is a pretty nice microphone. I'm going to do audio tests for all of these, but I just wanted to show them off first of all. Second up is the Blue Yeti Nano. The design of this one is actually the best. The reason I got this one, because I initially had just the Snowball, and then I wanted to get something which was smaller. The Samson Meteor at the time wasn't available, and my setup wasn't really prepared for a bigger microphone. So I wanted to get something smaller than the Snowball, and this actually ended up being a little bit bigger, as you can see here. So that's not exactly great. And the reason why the setup's so messy is because we're decorating at the moment, so I've got all of this stripped and stuff, so you're gonna have to excuse the background. And as you can see, all my wires are everywhere. I've got some WD-40 there. Everything's just a bit fucking messy, so you're gonna have to ignore that until we're properly set up. But yeah, I've got the Blue Yeti Nano. So yeah, the overall design of this is really nice. It's got a couple of polar patterns on the back. So you've got cardioids, and I think is that omnidirectional? I think it's omnidirectional. For reference, the Samson Meteor only has one polar pattern, which is the standard cardioid, and I've moved this so that the cable is now trapped underneath, so you gotta try and put the cable in that little, it's like a tiny little opening there. But yeah, the design's nice. It's got this nice gold color to it. Mute button again. Mute button's always great, and it's got the nice standard red and green colors, so a big fan of that. Volume control, again, not really a fan because I don't personally use it. I would hate to listen to my own voice. This one actually uses a micro USB, which isn't great. Again, I'm not a fan of mini and micro USB. This one uses micro USB, and the original cable that came with it broke, so I'm using these braided cables, which work fine. I've got another one which I use for my Xbox controller, because I prefer to use that wired. But yeah, that's the blue Yeti Nano, and then on the right we have the blue Snowball. Doesn't have a mute button, which is unfortunate. Doesn't have any gain control either, but none of these do. It does obviously have the 3 polar patterns, which it's set to 3 at the moment. I'm not sure which ones are which. I'll have to look it up because I'll do the recording in cardioid, because that is the one that you typically use. The only 2 that I'd ever use are cardioid or stereo, and none of these have a stereo mode. The original blue Yeti does, but obviously don't have that one with me. So yeah, in terms of the cable type, it's USB Type B, which is like the old printer style cable. They're fine, to be honest. I've got no issue with those. Nice sturdy cable, which I think is always important, much better than the flimsy micro one. And I don't know, I don't really have much to say about the mini USB one, just not a fan of it personally. Don't know, they just look odd. Anyway, yeah, so that's what all 3 of them look like. So I'm going to do an audio test on all 3. I'll set them all to cardioid mode, and you can tell me what sounds best. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Okay, so that was all 3 of them. I'll adjust the volume on each of them so your listening experience is better. I'm not going to add any other effects though. For me, I think the Meteor maybe picks up a little more white noise than the other. If I put my fan on, that does pick up. Obviously, I don't have it on right now, but that does tend to pick up a little bit more than the other 2, in my personal opinion. But let me know which one of the 3 sounds best, and I'll get rid of the other 2, or if all of them aren't really that great or about the same, then maybe I'll get someone else. Maybe I'll sell all 3 and get something a bit better. At the end of the day, it is only for Discord and the occasional video, so I'm not really looking for anything outstanding. I'm sure one of these 3 is good enough, but leave your opinions in the comments or in the Discord server, whatever really. But yeah, there you are.